Okay, so welcome to Seth and David versus Mikito,
Yeah,
aka Michael Sherman.
yeah. You get to watch the student thrash the teacher into pieces. This is literally like Hikaru and Sai right here.
Like a little bit like that. If Sai was like kind of not as strong and just like not as cool, right?
Nah, you're pretty cool. So, anyways, we'll
Yeah,
start
let's
off with
get this started. Yeah.
yeah, I'll hit D4. Do you have a preference for 3-4 or 4-4, or can I just play fours?
Hang on, let me get into the game.
Oh shit, I'll send it to you. Yeah,
Um, all
I'll just send you on the
right,
Skype chat.
I'm in there. I'm in there now.
Oh sweet. Okay. So what do you think? 4-4s? That's what I know the best. So I would get more out of it that
Yeah,
way.
that's fine. Like, me personally, like up until pretty much like 3Q or
Mhm.
2Q, like I only played star points.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I think it's just like a preference thing. Like it simplifies the game if you play star points.
Mhm.
Like that's my opinion. But
I like it too.
once I got up to like 1Q, 1 Don, like I started liking territory more.
Mhm.
So that's when I started like now, like I almost exclusively play 3 points.
Yeah. So in this particular game, I think I want to play Q10 just to like do a simple thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Sweet. He's
That was
gonna,
this was like exactly my opening, and then I would pincer this down,
of course.
and then White would jump in the corner, and then you get the wall that way. Yep,
Woo.
nice.
He
And you,
doesn't want to fuck around.
yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right, so
let's
this is a bit early. It's a
on
bit
top.
early.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you have that shape like Q10 and R14, it's like it's really natural to just like connect your stones on top.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
So I
connect.
actually know these variations decently well, but I do get a little confused on them.
Where did you learn them?
Baduk TV.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Should I Hane on this one?
Yeah, if you want the right side, then you should Hane. If you don't care about it, then you can play R13.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna give you like exact answers.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just be
Okay.
kind of vague, you know.
Oh, let's go with
And
Hane.
maybe Michael will have a chance.
Okay.
You
And
know.
then I will let him. I think I'm going to play R13 now. That's the correct move.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you know this.
I sort of know this. Like I once got punished for not playing R13, so I do know that.
All right.
So now I connect.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah. Ah,
That's.
fuck.
Oh wait, what? What?
That was a misclick. He'll give me back.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, what
Start a
are you doing?
co. All right. And actually, at this point, I don't know so well, but I think what I do is Hane on S12.
Yeah. You there is a cut when white goes to 04. So you
Oh,
just have
four.
to like
Yeah.
watch out for that.
Okay.
Like it doesn't work right now, like but just be wary of it. Yeah, you
So
can go to S12.
S12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he will do a hanging connection, and
At there.
now it's gotates for me to push more, so I won't do that.
Right.
Um. Okay. So now, is there a move I should play to seal off his tiger's mouth, or should I? Is it over?
If you want to, you can.
Okay.
It's not a bad move. Like you can play something like Q7,
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I'll play it.
but it's also big to play elsewhere.
Yeah, that's not the biggest thing.
Well, it does kind of threaten white.
Really.
So you should answer.
Like I'm threatening to take away that I at like R7 or something.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
So
so now you can't play here anymore.
okay.
Where do you want to go?
Well, maybe S13, or is that not worth it?
No.
Too small?
No.
Okay.
That yeah, as soon as you play there, he's not gonna answer anymore.
Okay, so I'll take this opportunity to play C14 then.
Nice. Yeah. That's exactly where I would play.
Good.
And
Yeah.
and then you also have to watch out for Q13, that cut right there.
Q13. Yeah. I do see that. That is,
It's not
well,
working right now.
no, the ladder I think works for white.
Yeah, if you just look at it as a ladder, like
Yeah.
you can't really do anything about it. But there are ways to deal with it if that ever comes up.
Like the net.
Um,
Actually, I don't think the net works in this case. Yeah, there's no net there. Okay, he did a far approach. I actually kind of want to do a double approach on this stone.
that's one option. Yeah.
Let's do it.
You also could have jumped and then attacked.
Oh, like jumped up to E14.
Yeah, and then white answers, and then you would pincer at like D8 or something. But I like this double approach too. Like you
Yeah.
played the double approach in that one game you sent me.
Yeah, and it worked out okay. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, like you got a really good result. Like I'm surprised that like you have a memorization.
Yeah,
Uh,
I learned like a kid. I think that's
really.
how children learn Go.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
a lot of kids just like memorize and memorize like in Asia, right? They just memorize everything
Mm.
and then they just get so good at like everything that it's insane, you know?
Oh yeah.
How
Okay.
are you gonna connect?
So I was thinking to connect at G17, and then I know he's gonna throw in at F18.
Yeah, don't do G17.
Okay. Yeah, the throw in is too good. So maybe
Just
F18.
yeah.
Yeah, F8.
You can no, you can do a double tiger's mouth,
Yeah, I think that's strong.
and then white pushes.
Oh, you
He
know
can't.
what, dude?
Yeah.
I should have played B17 first. Then he would have to answer.
No, no.
No, he
If you
would.
play, yeah, he's gonna push. You can extend because that if white gets to Atari there, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's
But
like a
if you
shape. Yeah.
yeah, if you play B17, like white's gonna block, right?
Yeah.
And then in the future, like if you ever want to save C14,
Yeah.
you lose the opportunity to play B15.
Ah, yeah. Okay, got it. So it takes away your good Aji.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Aji Keshi. Okay.
So
So,
here you can extend if you want, but
mm,
also you can try to save C14,
okay.
or you can play something like C8
C8. Oh, okay. That's
to
interesting.
try
Yeah.
to undercut him, or um
I
yeah, those would be like the three options I would give you.
yeah, so I don't know about trying to save C11, like play C11, you think?
C11?
Yeah, try to make a base for
No,
this.
not like that.
Okay, how else can you save this stone? It seems really fucked.
If you don't want to save it, you can just play C8.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
But if white gets all that territory, it's kind of big.
Yeah, it is.
So maybe like E12 would
E12.
be yeah, it would be an option.
I'll do it. This is like very new to me. We'll see how this goes. I almost never make this shape that you just did.
Yeah, and he's probably gonna play knight's move at F11.
Huh. Yeah, that I guess makes sense. Oh,
Oh no, he didn't.
okay. I have to answer to this.
No, 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 no.
Really?
Don't answer this. Yeah. So he
Okay.
didn't he didn't answer you here. So
So
now
C11 now.
no. Because if you play C11, like it's gonna make white play C10, right?
Probably, and that's pretty good for white. Okay, so
Yeah,
now
it's a better shape for white. So you can either just go out.
Hmm.
Um, so F11 is a good shape. It's like a Kosumi shape.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
You can play. I was gonna give you more options,
Oh,
but
whoops. Well, my time is low. Like, makes me anxious.
oh really?
No, I'm just kidding. I guess I'll listen to you fully next time.
The other option would have been to like go to C12.
C12. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting.
Like I would have actually played that one. But
Yeah, that looks better.
the merit of F11 is that it works better with the wall on the right side.
Hmm. Okay. In this case, I think I want to just back away from this. I guess.
No, no.
Okay. Okay.
Invade, like be aggressive, as aggressive as possible.
Okay. Well, then C8, right?
Yeah, seems good.
He's gonna watch this and be like, "Oh, okay, that's what they were saying."
Yeah, because black's pretty strong, right?
Right, I have influence. I have no points on the board except the top left, and
Yeah.
so I should be playing aggressive move. That's what Mikito has been telling me.
Yeah, because like you don't really have any weak groups, so you can afford to make one, right?
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it means to be like aggressive. Like you play like a risky move that you don't really have to worry about anything else except that.
Mhm.
Because without F11, I probably wouldn't play this.
Interesting.
You know?
I can see what you're saying. Like it
Yeah.
makes D10 look really weak.
Yeah, yeah. Also, there's a nice cut at J15 to look forward to later.
Hmm. J16 was a mistake, huh?
Um, I can't say it's a mistake. It's just not Sente.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
that's all I can say.
Hmm.
Because the move itself is pretty good, right?
Hmm.
It's Hani at the head of two.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jump, right?
no.
Ooh.
So, so you have to check E9,
The knight's move. Okay, so
which
can he get out?
it completely surrounds that one stone.
Yeah.
Because if you jump, there's like a clear way for white to escape.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I think he can cut a lot, but like I think that stone should be dead if we play E9.
All right, let's let's do it.
Let's find out.
Yeah, and then he'll probably ignore to go to F4.
Right. Try to surround my corner.
Yeah.
That is pretty not optimal, but
No, it's okay. Like if white goes to F4, you can go to B4, and it's fine.
okay. I've never actually seen that exchange before in a game. Huh. Okay. So he's I guess trying
Oh,
to connect his stones, so that's what he's asking me for.
yeah. Here, so you have options. You have B7, B9, and you can back off at C9.
Yeah, that's the three moves that came to mind. I kind of like B9
B9, there is a risk.
of the cross cut.
Yeah, there's cross cuts, there's
Okay,
Russian cuts, there's like a lot of things white can do.
let's keep the group strong then. So we'll play C9.
Yeah, yeah, if you are afraid of B9, I'm not gonna tell you it's good or bad. Like if you're afraid of it, then you can play C9.
Okay, let's go with C9. We just want to keep him split.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is pretty bad for white.
Hmm.
Yeah, just C10. And
So
that shape right there is pretty bad. The B9 and D10 can never connect.
mhm,
Like it's completely broken,
mhm,
and it's called broken shape, and it's
mhm,
one of the worst shapes in Go.
mhm. Ripped
So
Kima.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So if we look at the board now, this black group here, it was like when we started at C8, it was kind of like two groups, right?
Yes.
But now it's one and it's completely safe. It's really strong, right?
And it's sitting in front of his wall, making it worthless.
Yeah, exactly. So the only way he has to compensate is to attack the corner because he's kind of behind right now. So he has
Yeah,
to attack the corner, but it's pretty safe right now because it has a lot of room to maneuver and like if all else fails, like black can go to C3 and just live, right?
that's true.
So so the black stone is safe.
There you go. You
Yeah.
predicted that.
And then
So,
yeah.
do you think B4 is the move?
Yeah.
Okay. The corner's not really alive yet, but I think it's getting close.
Yeah, it shouldn't die,
Right.
right? At very least. And then because the black group in the middle is so strong,
Mhm.
I think J15 is getting really important.
Right. You think it's time to take that cut?
Yeah. Like
Cause
as
yeah,
soon as this finishes, like in the corner,
yeah.
like as like the first opportunity you can get to play J15, like you should definitely play it.
Okay, I hear you. Because I think we're risking is white building a wall like on the J line and then using it to make a lot of points like in the top right. So if we can build something,
um, yeah, like as far as points go, like I don't think black's behind at all.
mhm.
This one,
E3.
if you play E3, like there's a clamp at B3.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one. I've seen that.
Um, I don't think you have to worry about it quite yet. So you can go
J.
to where?
Sorry, no, I don't want to interrupt.
Let me think about it. Uh,
I kind of like the
pro-
tiger's mouth at C5.
yeah, that's the most aggressive move. Um, so you have, I'll give you three options:
Okay.
C5,
Mhm.
C3, and F3.
Well, I don't like C3 so much. F3 is pretty cool.
Mhm.
Um, let's just do
So
it
it's
with the
between.
tiger.
Yeah, okay. And then white may play Atari or he may not
Mhm.
at D5.
Mhm.
And depending on that, it'll change. Okay. So he played it, and now he has to play like save the B5 stone.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take that one.
Yeah, take B5, and now he's gonna lose Sente because as soon as you take it,
He has to protect the cut
yeah, he has to
right
protect
now.
it, and now you have the opportunity to go to J15
Yeah, this
because
group is alive. It's
you're
alive.
fully alive. Yeah,
Yes, wonderful. So that's what we were looking for a way to end with Sente and
yeah,
life,
yeah,
and we got life and Sente. So that's wonderful.
exactly. Yeah,
I see how you're thinking.
sweet. Yeah, and this fight should be good for us because we have a huge wall on the right
Yes,
and a
yes.
super strong group right there.
So we want to protect so he doesn't get the fucking move, right? Or no, he doesn't have the snapback yet. So we can.
It's this one isn't exactly Sente. It's pretty bad as far as the shape goes, but
Yeah.
will
10,
live. Like
9,
K.
it's yeah,
8,
it's bearable, you
7,
know?
Yeah.
6,
K15.
5,
Either
4, 3,
K15 or
2,
J14. Like
1.
extend either way. I
Okay.
think both are okay.
I want to do
In this
K
case.
just to like screw with his potential area
All right, yeah.
and hopefully maybe even. Well, we're not going to kill these stones, but like, you know. I think this move starts to make like more of a moyo in the middle.
Yeah, for us too. Like yeah, if black can press white down on the top,
Mm-hmm.
um I think we'll get a nice moyo going.
Yeah, the cup.
And also we'll get a lot of stones, like free stones in the middle
Mm-hmm.
as white runs away.
You mean like in J16, 17, these stones run, right?
J the other one. The big group. Yeah, because
Oh, I see.
the
Yeah.
big group doesn't have any eyes.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. So he's going to be running through the middle, right?
Yeah, like he might jump like H13,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can just follow him like K12, right? Okay,
Yes.
so now he's threatening a snapback.
So I'm just going to connect.
Yeah. So that's his little right. It's his right to do that.
Yeah.
So like you can, yeah, that's his good move. But it's not really a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so black is alive in the top left. So you don't ever have to really worry about that. Um
He doesn't agree. I think,
yeah, just answer. Like it's
yeah. I'm going to Han it down.
yeah,
Although he can make a nice Atari, but it's not going to lead to anything.
Atari where?
It's
Oh, that's C
C18,
18.
but
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's not so good.
yeah. So if he saves B17,
Yeah.
then you can play L17.
L17. Okay. The one thing I want to just say is F18 can be made a false eye.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
that's
if
true.
that happens, we're not actually alive yet.
So to do that, he has to play G19,
Exactly. That's what I was looking at.
and then you can block at F19.
Yeah. And then he
And
just retreats, and it's a false eye.
yeah, but then you can just live, right?
Um. Oh, and then I can like play A18, right?
Yeah, or D19.
Or D19. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right.
Okay, so make sure you're like double check that you're alive.
Yeah. I
Yep,
think
are you
I'm.
alive?
Well, yeah. You told me so.
Yeah, let me just double check myself. Just,
Yeah, because if we have F19, then we're at least gonna get an I at between F19 and D19, right? And then there'll be one more I in this shape.
yeah, so we're fine.
Yeah, so we could play
And
L17.
yeah,
Nice. I love this shape.
so if we get these three stones right here,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be really good for black,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's probably enough to end the game.
Okay, he's threatening the double Atari. So I'm gonna make C19 now.
um, yeah, you have to be careful here
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want to die, right?
Yeah, but it becomes a capturing race between his three white stones and then my big shit.
Right.
So I think C19 is a good move here, right?
Hey, hang on. This is where you want to spend your time.
Yeah, okay.
Hang on. Um, yeah, C19
Yeah.
sounds good.
What have you got,
Okay.
Makito?
Huh?
So what's he got?
So if he can't kill the corner, then he has to run with one or both of his groups.
Hmm.
But he can't do both at the same time.
Hmm.
So we're gonna get something, you know?
Right.
That's pretty much it. Like if we get one of them, like that's the end of the game.
What's the other group that will run? The O17
Uh
Q16? Or
J17.
those stones I think are just resigned. Like I wouldn't even try to save them as him.
Okay.
Would you try to save those?
No.
Yeah.
They're like yeah,
Oh,
so
he's
let's not try
trying.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so K18, right, is the better.
K where?
K18 to get rid of this, or M18.
Yeah, M18.
Okay.
And then he made crosscut here.
Ah, he'll try to get out. I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. But crosscut it's fine.
So I kill K18.
If you kill that, white's gonna Atari on top and
Yeah,
knock
and
you out.
he'll get out.
So often um white's good move is black's good move.
Okay, so if I played that, he would play K17.
Play
Oh no, he'd play L16.
do what?
L16, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
If you capture the stone,
exactly. There we go. Nice.
you
That's
could
some really good thinking.
yeah, you could have Atari'd N17 first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you do it now,
It should
uh,
work.
yeah, you should do it now.
Yeah.
But he's gonna play N18 to try to connect. Oh no, he's not gonna. Okay.
Um. Oh, I can't. Fuck. I can't ladder. I totally didn't read that. Um. Yeah, I don't know about this right here.
1 second. Mm. Okay, so the thing you have to read is playing N16.
Mhm.
So black N16, white extends,
Yeah.
and then you
Tiger's mouth.
yeah, tiger's mouth.
And we're seeing if that can beat his white group at the left. And I think it can because it's out.
10, 9, 8,
Right.
7, 6.
Yeah, let's
5,
just go for it.
4.
Yeah,
Let's try it.
that's what I'm thinking too. Because his white group is stuck, and ours is not.
Hmm. There's a slight risk
Connect under.
of our stones dying. No, like
Oh,
if white plays M15 now,
yeah.
and then we play O18.
Right. Yeah. We'll make a bad shape at like
Huh?
L15, and then we'll have to run.
Yeah,
Right.
white's gonna play L15,
Yeah.
and then we have to play K16,
Yep.
and then he'll Hane.
Yeah, and then we have to run.
Yeah, we have to go J14. I mean, I think it should be fine
Yeah.
because he has an Atari, or we have an Atari. If he decides to, yeah. So make the tiger's mouth O18.
Yes. Because we're also threatening his stones now on the left or on the right.
Yeah.
This is good. I think this is good for black.
Um. Yeah. If we had more time, like we could read more,
Hmm.
and if we decided when white plays L15 and we play K16 that we're gonna die,
Mm-hmm.
then we don't have to play K16.
Okay.
Like we can just jump out first. Like that
Well,
would
yeah.
yeah, that would be the safer thing because like white's corner on the top right, like that's pretty badly damaged right
Yeah, it
now.
is
So that should like that in itself should be enough.
to win the game.
You know? Yeah, let's whoa.
Yeah, he's going for the kill, man.
Hmm.
I'm kind of
Okay.
liking the jump attach.
So he has a Sente move at L15, right?
Yes, yes.
So we have to assume like L15, K16 is already there.
Yeah.
And if we play the jump attach J13,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna wedge.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can Atari
Mm-hmm.
from K14.
Yep.
And then depending on white does, we should be fine.
Okay, so I'll play the jump attach.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, we want to avoid letting these cutting stones die.
Right.
They're responsible for cutting 3 groups of whites, so they're pretty good right now.
Yeah, as long as these don't die, white is pretty fucked. Like
Yeah,
like
for real. I will
Like-
say I think his white like wall is alive just because he can like try to make an. Actually, no, he doesn't even have eyes. He has one at the bottom. That's it.
Yeah, he has maybe one. But like there's a bit of a risk because he can throw in at C18.
Uh, oh, C18.
Yeah, and then we would
Yeah,
take it, and then he can play B19.
B19. Oh, make ko for life.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is threatening.
So as soon as we have a chance, we should make another move there
Yeah,
to
okay.
like reinforce.
Nice read. I actually lost to that before. Some
Really?
12Q did that to me. It's like, I was
Seriously?
like, how the fuck did you know about that?
Yeah, it's kind of a hit or miss. Like when you play double digit Qs, like they're either really really bad, or like they're huge sandbaggers and like they're just like messing with you, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Some of them just have like one strength that they're really good at, and then everything else they suck
Oh yeah.
horribly at. Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna connect at M18.
Nice move. Yeah.
That's a yeah. This looks pretty grim for white. He can't cut apart this jumping stone.
Yeah.
So, and either way, we're gonna Atari and get out.
Yeah, so I think like yeah, he's pretty screwed. Like there's really nothing
I kind of like the
I
move at
I can
D7
see that
too.
white can do.
Hmm.
Whoa. Um okay, so let's go out with
Eh,
these 5 stones.
M. What's it called? M15 or N15.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what it is.
That came to my eye actually.
Yeah, it takes a liberty from white's group, so
Indeed.
why not? Right?
Yeah, it could make our escape Sente.
Yeah, we should keep an eye on J14, white's move at J14. Like as long
Yeah.
as what we do on the right side doesn't change what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, true. That's very true.
Yeah.
I'm not very worried about these 6 stones. I think they'll connect to the wall if necessary or close.
Like
Um,
if all else fails, like we can start a capturing race with the top, right?
the wall on the left top, or
No, like the J17.
oh yeah. This is true.
Okay, so is this move Sente against
Those.
J14?
So let's see here.
Like can he play J14 now?
I'm much more afraid of J14 now because that stone is like in the path of our Atari.
If he plays J14 now, we can just play K14,
Yeah.
and then after that it's Miai between capturing that stone and then capturing the 4 stones.
Oh shit, that's so true. So it's still
Yep.
not Sente.
I think we should play another move anyway.
10,
Okay.
Just 'cause.
9,
So
8,
I'll extend at
7,
J12
6,
or
5, 4, 3,
connect.
2, 1.
I can just connect. I mean,
Mm,
you know,
how about K14?
empty
Just to
triangle.
Yeah, just to like make everything like super clear. Like there's no more wedge anymore,
I
right?
see. Yeah, that's true.
And then
They're now
yeah,
out and they're good.
yeah, and then this puts like pressure on white's group too.
Yeah, this is threatening M14 as a kill.
Yeah, and also now we have an Atari at K12.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a good
Yeah.
move, man. I wouldn't have seen that.
Like whenever you can, you should try to put pressure on your opponent, like as well as defending.
Right.
You want to do like multiple things at once.
So I think we need to run and make an empty triangle. I think.
Hang on. Play. Play L13 and see what it does.
Snapback. That is indeed Sente.
So he has to play M14, right?
Yes.
And then we can. Um, and then we can jump out at P15.
P. I was
Yeah.
just looking at that. I suppose it can't be cut, so it is quite good.
Yeah,
Well,
like
actually, he can
uh,
cut that if he wants, I think. It's already come out.
no,
Oh, no, no,
no,
it
no.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So there's no other move right now except M14 for white.
Yeah.
And then we can escape with P15.
Hmm.
And then if white decides to go to K12, like to save that one stone,
Yeah.
then we can play J12.
And connect the groups.
Yeah,
That would
because
be devastating.
because L13 is kind of like it's like a bait. It's like bait
Hmm.
because if he tries to capture it, then it doesn't really matter, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so he played that like we predicted.
Yes. Indeed.
And
So
yeah.
what's happened now is now his wall is in peril.
Like pretty much all of his groups are in peril.
Well, yeah, those like
Like
6 white stones are dead.
yeah, the top is dead. The top left is in trouble. The middle is in trouble. The top right corner is in trouble.
Yeah.
And now
Jesus,
so
man.
yeah, like
You're a
the wall
beast.
like the wall that we got in the beginning,
Yeah.
Q12, like that's really good right now,
It really is actually.
right?
It's been like serving as this like anchor that we can just connect to
Yeah,
and it
exactly. Yeah.
influencing all the fighting. I now see why you're supposed to fight when you have a big wall.
Yeah, yeah, because you don't have to like worry about this.
I
Yeah,
guess he
as
didn't read, which I can empathize with. I'm kind of worried about the push and cut at Q15 where he can just sort of cut off these 3 black stones.
oh, that's not a big deal.
No? Okay.
Yeah, like we can just give those up and still win. You know,
Right. I mean
like it doesn't even matter.
that will save his top right corner by capturing all this, but
Yeah,
then
the rest of the board will die.
yeah,
You know.
we'll like kill the wall. That would be crazy.
Yeah, it's like the 3 stones over there. It's like not part of the plot anymore. You know.
I see, I see.
Oh, what the heck is this?
I think he might want to start a co and cut off those stones. Or I don't know. I'm just gonna take it though.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's pretty
his
simple.
that stick he has kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Connect that shit.
No, 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 don't connect. Don't
Okay.
connect. Um, uh, which connection were you talking about?
You know, O15.
Yeah, don't do that one.
Okay.
Um, Q15
Q15. Okay.
is a better shape. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So he's gonna cut at Q13,
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
but it doesn't even matter. Like it has no effect on anything, you know. Okay, so now we can play R17, and his corner is dead.
No way.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just dead. And this like to play R16 and to connect at P18 is Miai. You see that?
Um kinda, yeah.
It's,
R16. Yeah, like there's not eye shape either way. So I think what I'll do now is P18, right?
hang on.
Or Q18. Kind of like Q18.
Hang on, 1 second.
Yeah.
Try Q17.
Okay.
Yeah, and now he's screwed.
He connects. Then I play P18.
Yeah.
This is good. I didn't see the weakness there with his 4 stones.
Yeah, there's like if we play P18 like directly, then he can play this Q17 move.
Mm-hmm.
And then he can try to capture R17.
Mm-hmm.
So that wouldn't be good. But white's good move is often black's good move. So you can just like reverse engineer it
Yeah.
and just play that move yourself. Oh, that. Oh, no.
Cut that shit.
Yeah, just cut it.
He's gonna lose
up.
this capturing race.
Yeah, that's pretty clear. Because black has 3 liberties
Yeah.
and white has.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
All right, that was a good game.
Yeah, man, it really was. Okay.
Let's join Michael and see what he thinks.
Yeah, I'll add him into this call.
All right.
Dude, I'm a little bit speechless. At some point I realized like your thinking is on some next level.
Huh.
But I definitely feel like I got a taste of it, like the way you're you're going about looking at situations.
Yeah, because it's not unreasonable, right? Like I'm not like a superhuman genius or anything.
No, it's like there's certain things you're keeping in mind, and you're like willing to look at a situation both ways. Like for example, that top corner, I just thought that there was no way we could kill his white corner, but you were like, okay, once he made that move and started that now we can kill his corner, right? And by thinking that way, like I would not have thought that for a split second. I would have just assumed my stones are dead. Or some, I don't know.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
Yo,
man. Dude, one thing I hate about my games is that every time I build a big wall, it ends up dying. I feel I must not like care about it or something until it's too late. So the wall on the top left, like it got to the point where it was close to being dead. So I had to play these crappy moves to like give it a chance to live, but that gave you the game, right?
Yeah.
Well, shouldn't you have fought right near your wall? Like fought your somewhere like.
I think he became too strong to fight. I must have gave him too many moves.
Like
but look,
G13. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Did you end up recording the game?
Yeah. Oh shit! Oh my god! I haven't been. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this was a good game to record. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. Yeah.
I liked it because I got to play everything I was teaching, at least for the Fuseki. Yeah. Because I went over a video on the wing, Nirense wing, and then I went over a video on the double approach.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So like,
are you guys in the review?
Yeah,
I'm in there. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so this is all basic, right?
Yeah.
I picked stuff that I knew. Okay. Here Seth helped me a little bit. I wouldn't say he like totally helped my hand, but definitely this move I had to remember.
To this day, is this Fuseki current, Seth, that you know of?
No.
No.
Nobody ever plays this. No. Like even at my level, like nobody really plays this.
Shit.
So, yeah. So most of the game, like I wasn't telling David like a specific move. Like I gave him like choices, right?
Yeah.
And he pretty much like chose the right ones.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that. Right here, I didn't.
Yeah, this was my move, but.
Right. This was something I wouldn't have done in a million years. Why didn't you split it? Like why not play this?
Huh? That's not really good because black will play D12 and then give up that one stone.
Yeah, white's not making a lot of points here. He'd want to attack on a bigger scale when he has a big wall like this.
Oh, I see.
So your move at H15 wasn't exactly Sente.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I
So
uh
it's
I thought it was, but I see
oh
what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah.
instead of that one, I would probably cover at D13 just to
Okay.
prevent like white from or black from splitting you.
Here, why don't you take control, Seth?
Yeah, that's fair. I'll
Roth, why
give
don't
it.
you give him
Yep.
control?
I've never reviewed on
Wet
OGS
carrot.
before.
You have the best names, man. You're wet.
I was a little bit afraid of like something like this,
Uh-huh.
but then black can pretty easily just is there a back button?
Yeah, you press the back keyboard button.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
OGS is way better, man. The only thing is you can't do score estimate on variations. That's the one thing I find annoying.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, black can try to like live, right?
Okay.
And I don't think black's gonna have a hard time because there's still like a way out too.
So if
And then
because
like because in exchange like you had to get this Hane move, right?
mm-hmm,
And black should be fine here.
mm-hmm,
And then you would probably come like this. And you have to look at the board at this stage
mm-hmm.
from here.
Well,
Like
all right, so I wanted to ask you, you said
sure.
H15 was in Sente, so what would be the normal continuation if you're even
I
used to
would play
this?
here. I would play
Okay.
here
Okay.
to
So
just
at this
get
point of
the edge.
time is when, yeah, you use your wall, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because white sort of has to play here,
Mm-hmm.
but then like D10, it doesn't really look that good, you know?
Mm.
Like the overall, because black can still go here
Yeah.
or try some weird move like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Holy.
There's all kinds of like aji.
Right, and that's why I looked at D1 or sorry, D13. But that's how I felt. I was like if I come back and kill that stone, I feel like I'm
Yeah,
not doing anything. Like I feel like he can
yeah,
just
it's
crush me.
right, and it's because you played here. Like it
Okay.
started from this move
Yeah.
here. Um, I would
Why?
say
Why'd you play that pincer, Mike?
Um I honestly I just wanted a different Joseki. Because like if I played F17 like I wanted to,
Mm.
so if the white plays F17 right
Oh,
now,
we could
black could
force that thing again. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And so it kind of felt like a symmetrical game where black would have the whole outside influence.
that would be a killer game for black, in my opinion.
So
you could
I
try
want
this one, Michael.
yeah, I haven't studied my pincers not nearly enough. I
This
really
one,
should.
Like this would have a better relationship
Mm-hmm.
yes.
with your other white stones. Whereas like this one, it's a little bit too far to try to like connect up, you know?
Mm.
Mm. Oh,
I'm,
by the
Like black's
way,
gonna cut you.
by
Yeah.
the
I'm look
way, Mike. So in Ido Go, it says to actually when the double approach happens, like attach on the side of your pincer stone. I don't know why it says
This
that.
one?
Yeah, this is what Ido Go says.
I figured it was the opposite to build a wall towards your stone that's far away.
Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense, but like I don't know. It's just that's what I saw on the site.
It would go something like this.
Yeah.
Basically, like once the top settles, like black's gonna come back to attack this one stone.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's essentially what's gonna happen.
So what
Because
I
yeah.
oh go ahead. No, you
Yeah,
can
because
finish it.
black's on already like really strong on the right, and then like black has D4. Like if D4 was white,
Mhm.
I think this move would make a lot more sense.
That's exactly why I wanted to ask. I was like, if
Yeah.
D4 was white, then this would probably be a lot better, right? If you come to the
Yeah, yeah.
conclusion of white building that big wall.
Yeah.
Um, And you know what it is? When I study Joseki, I don't have a
Mhm.
whole board thinking. I just have that like you in Joseki study, you just get that one small pattern.
Oh yeah, like you only
So
see the corner. Yeah.
yes, exactly. So I don't know when to play that Joseki, but now that I've gotten punished, I now have an idea.
This was a pretty good double approach for black because like there wasn't really a good answer. Because if you play this, it's not really that great, you know. Either
Right,
this or this.
right.
Um,
Uh,
like D10 is kind of in a weird spot.
Hmm.
So I think overall black got the lead here,
Yeah, I believe that.
and then especially after this one. Um, so this might not have been a good move. Like probably this was better because white can try to surround like this.
Yeah, can we go over this one more time? I know you did it earlier, but it was like kind of quick. So like white would use the knight's move to try and use this wall, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Because you got an extra stone at H15 too.
Hmm.
So it's like slightly stronger. So you want to push that way.
Right. That's like a natural principle, right? To knights
Yeah,
move
and
your
it
enemy into your walls.
yeah. And if black has to play this to live, like that's a pretty bad exchange,
mm,
right?
Hmm. Is it like
Because
life in Gote?
yeah, that's part of it. Like life and Gote and like
It
white
hurts
can
the top. Yeah.
yeah, go in the corner later. So
Hmm.
this would it wouldn't really be that great for white or for black. But
Hmm.
since like the overall direction was better for black to begin with,
Hmm.
I think if it happened like this, it would just be even. Like it would just even out.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I understand.
what do you mean the direction was better for black? Because the wall is facing my stone.
Yeah,
Um.
because of D4, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I
this
see.
wall's not as effective.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's huge, actually. You gotta like envision which way the wall will point when you choose a Joseki, and make sure it
Pretty much.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to point
Yeah,
the wall towards my stone if your opponent gets it. So
Yeah. Like you don't have to be that exact. Like you can just do like a rough little picture in your head.
mhm.
And then if like you do need to be more exact, like if I tell you, no, you have to do this, then that's when you like adjust your little uh knob or like you fine tune yourself, you know?
Okay.
mm,
Yeah. And then yeah, this one it turned out to be pretty good. It worked with the stones on the right.
you talk about your move, the diagonal.
Yeah, this diagonal. This also would be an option for black.
Hmm.
This lets black live pretty easily.
Hmm.
And then white would just do the same thing.
So is that a normal shape for black to live like that?
Yeah, it's a one space extension. It's not a two space, which would be ideal,
Yeah.
but it's enough to live, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm not used to using that shape, that three stone
Which
shape you
one?
got there for black.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah, 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 I'm not used to using it.
E12 isn't really part of the shape. It's kind of it's that one is just to get out.
Hmm.
The main two stones are let me whoa
Yeah, the A button at the top there allows you to put
letters,
stuff.
numbers,
Yeah.
triangle. Yeah,
All the
these are the
classics.
main these are the main two stones. Like it's not a hang on two stone a two space extension like this,
Right, right.
but one space is okay. It's just like slightly not as good,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Indeed.
Um, yeah, but this one actually worked out.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah.
white can maybe just like try to play safe
Mm.
because there was a kind of an invasion. right here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think white should play defensively in this area
Mm.
because it's
I
yeah,
definitely I definitely looked at that move. The problem I felt about it was it felt like you just undercut me and out of a stick while you have like strength on everywhere. So I just have a stick. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
um,
That's how I
yeah,
felt when I read
So
this.
what Seth said to me during this part was like, Black has no really weak groups at this time, so I can afford to make one, which probably means that
yeah,
conversely, you should have tried to connect your white stones in that area to prevent like my two groups from linking up. Does that
Mm,
make sense?
okay.
So like when you approached at C6, it probably should have been like closer, I guess.
see, yeah, this is probably what I would play.
Okay.
Either this one or this one. Just to prevent any like mishap.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like as soon as black invades here, like things get really really complicated.
Right.
Like at least 10 times more complicated than this one.
I see.
Like it's shouldn't really be that big of a deal. Like you can just detach and
Yeah.
connect, but it's you don't you don't really have to like make it that hard, you know.
Mhm.
This jump was okay. Like if black answers here,
Mhm.
then it's better.
Right.
Then it's a lot better for white. The problem is black isn't actually gonna answer.
Yeah.
Right? A- And this it makes a really nice shape for black. Like
Mm.
whether it works or not, like I don't know, but like this shape right here, it's pretty
Mhm.
good.
Okay.
Um as far as like how it looks. Like there's like a cut here, but I don't think it's gonna really work out.
Mhm.
So therefore this would have been better
I see.
to just get your stick because this
Yeah.
one wasn't that much better. This was pretty good.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna
As yeah, as
be.
far as your group right there, C6, it
Mhm.
helped it a little bit. But I think before you do that, I think maybe you can see what black does.
Mhm.
For example, like if black goes here, then you can pressure it a little bit, and then maybe save that for later. Because you can still go out or try to
Right.
look for some aji. Maybe like push and Atari or something.
Mhm.
So black would try to do some like there's a lot of stuff you can do. Just non-specific stuff, right? So maybe
Yeah.
you want to save it.
So
But as
maybe
soon
I
as
was thinking about borrowing too early. It's like you said, I still could go out, so I should consider like going out, right?
yeah, yeah. But
Okay.
as soon as you made this exchange,
Mhm.
like it made black really really strong,
Mhm.
which in turn made this cut right here. Oop,
Yep.
yeah, it made it a lot more potent.
Okay.
And then if these two stones right here,
Mhm.
if they really really helped you, like if they were like all important, like then you could do it. Like then you wouldn't hesitate to do it. But I don't think they help you that much
Okay.
because like black has one stone against your two
Mhm.
on the bottom left, so your stones should be okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so you don't really have to like decide what to do here immediately.
Okay.
Interesting. Here, Seth and I just wanted to make life in Sente.
Hmm.
Yeah, to get back to this J15 cut because black is super strong now outside
Mhm.
everywhere, and that cut is pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah.
This was David's move. Yeah. But this one here, I think maybe you needed it, but like as soon as black got Sente to cut here, I think the game was in black's favor like a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I felt the same way. Because that white stuff right there, it's not making any points, right?
Yeah.
Sure, it made it so black doesn't get like a humongous corner, but it's really, who cares, right? At
Yeah.
this point.
So, yeah, I don't really see a better way though.
hmm
Um, maybe like
The thing about it is, I don't think you have to find a good move for every like variation. If we
yeah.
just backpedal, like we could go to mistake number one of like playing c6, right? c6 was a bad move, so it leads to bad variations,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All
right?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we don't have to focus on like every single move because chances are is a move like 20 moves ago that led us to this bad situation.
Yeah. So this is where it got really bad.
Yeah, I felt the desperation on me.
So the idea like is don't create any weak groups when your opponent has no weak groups, I think.
That's a good rule of thumb. Just
Yeah,
yeah.
I try never to
Like
create big groups if possible.
like if your opponent has more weak groups than you, like that's always a good sign.
Yeah, yeah.
Um yeah. And then
Seth was
this was a
worried.
good try.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
This was a
I
good
thought
try.
this was cool. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be like okay, because I felt like I had two groups to attack, right?
Uh-huh.
Once I come
Um
out.
yeah, you could also like try something like this.
I totally thought about that, but I thought I did that. I thought that in my head, but I figured M19 would just negate it.
Here?
Yeah, watch. So actually go forward one move because I got the chance to do it again. So
Oh.
yeah, now, right?
This time it's different.
Okay, all right. That's why it's different then. Because
Yeah.
I didn't think about that move until here.
Wait, why is it different?
Okay.
I can't see.
Um because
I capture.
If you capture, then I connect freely
Yeah,
with no worries.
yeah.
So this is what I wanted, but
it's pretty
now
good. I mean it's okay. Like black's gonna switch, right?
yeah. But I think I don't know. Well, can that black co at B19 like actually really endanger the group, the black group, once white's
Yeah,
left?
yeah, we looked at that too.
Yeah.
Um
So I
I
needed
was
this group
yeah.
to live.
So how can black ever prevent M19 from linking you?
Yeah, well,
I don't think he can, actually.
I think you can right here, right now. So if you
Like
go
if black
back
goes
and
here.
yeah.
Um
So I'm an Atari, so I have to do something.
like white can actually live now. Like this.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh. Oh
Yeah.
man. Ah, such a bad misread. Now I just feel bad.
But like to make these two stones, like if you want to do this, you should do it when it's one stone.
At
Because
one
now
stone. Yeah, okay.
Makes sense. Less to lose. Well, you give black a weaker group.
I mean there is like a co.
Yeah,
There's
that's
like
what I was
a slight
thinking.
co. But I mean if you have to make two stones, I mean it's like you get to connect, but it's like such a loss in the center that it's like I wouldn't even want to do it, you know?
I think you have more co-threats than black.
Yeah, white should have more.
You have one at 04, or you have many.
I actually didn't see any. I thought black was solid everywhere, so I was like, I don't see any cut threats other than the
Like the corner,
top
yeah.
left. Yeah.
But I mean, as soon as you came out, like it got really bad.
Yeah. Yep. I felt the badness.
Good.
So I thought I could try something at least,
Yeah,
right?
this yeah, we were reading this wedge at J14, and
Yeah.
as long as that doesn't work, like black is fine.
Right.
Because
I
white
just
has like 4 weak groups right now.
right. I was trying to make that wedge work, but it felt like it was way too obvious, right? So
Yeah. This one, it was a good try, but I think yeah, it's over at this point.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's not really much to go over now.
The crazy move I didn't see here was R17.
This one?
Yeah, but it's actually not so outlandish now that I think about it.
Yeah, this one, it's
It's
looking to
connected.
connecting like this or like this.
Right, right. That's
Yeah.
what you were saying in the game.
Yeah.
I had trouble visualizing it, but yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, this is like the 3-3 point is a vital point in a lot of situations.
Mhm.
It's magical.
So like, yeah, there's a lot of things you can do at the 3-3 point. Yeah, and then this one, of course. Like I was saying, if black just tries to just goes here, like white has a move here, and then if white or black just goes here, then
Yeah, I die. And then you live.
it's okay because white doesn't have any liberties.
Oh, shit. So
Yeah.
it actually works.
Yeah, it works.
Okay,
And then also black can go this way too,
this is true.
and then it's nothing. But this one, it just like completely it. You don't have to read anything, right?
No.
There's nothing to read.
Just sadness.
Yeah, it's just like there's nothing. There's nothing to read anymore.
Despair.
Yeah, because like this one you have to read like a little bit, right?
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
maybe 5 moves or 6 moves. But this one it's just yeah, and then it's just over. Like Michael just resigned.
Yeah, I knew it was
So,
over.
yeah.
You knew it was over.
So
Yes. It's a good
I would
game.
say, yeah, I would say this first move here, it was when the direction changed.
Right, right.
Like it
Yep.
was even until like this one, and then it got like slightly better for black. Like
Yep.
it's not really a big deal. Like if you go here, it's not really like a huge mistake or anything. Like it's just even, right?
Kinda.
Like
You
you
still feel like it's a local.
like
I mean, it's a
it's
whole board
slight.
loss.
Yeah, it's slightly better for black, but it's not game ending or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like a little better, right?
Mm.
But yeah, this one was okay, but this push here, like the second push, wasn't Sente.
Sente. Yeah, it felt Sente, but it wasn't.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
So you basically lost 2 moves up there. One at H15 and one at J16.
Yeah, and it made your life really difficult, like on the left.
But, then again, I feel like me turning at H15 would have been horrible for Mike.
H15.
Yeah, so I think yeah.
No, this one's okay because white can play like this
Mm-hmm.
or like this if he wants to be a little safer.
Yeah, I don't even think I'd play over there just yet, right? I would want to play like C6 or something to make my wall more effective, right? That's what I think.
Yeah, there is this shoulder hit. It makes black's wall pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like the center is becoming really, really black.
Right.
No, like not being racist or anything.
It's a bad neighborhood.
Like this is it's becoming like Compton right now, right? Wait, to find it.
All right, we're gonna have to delete this video. No, I'm just kidding. We're putting this shit up.
Yeah, and then this one here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should be a little safer.
All right. So then my only other question is if we go all the way back to the beginning to the right side, you said that like nobody plays it. So I'm like curious, like if let's go all the way back.
To
Yeah, so
where?
at this point this is normal, right? I would
Yeah,
say
this
this
is
is
fine.
like really normal.
Like no, it's because nobody plays this.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, nobody plays this.
Is it too boring
Demolition.
now?
Yeah, I think like yeah, enough people have played it that everybody like knows the variations.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they know everything that's gonna happen, like all the way up to here,
Mhm.
like maybe even to here, right?
Mhm.
And it takes up like half of the board. You know?
Right.
It
Yeah, yeah.
sets the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, nobody really wants to like is decide the game, like decide half the game, like in the first 30 moves.
That's a little sad because that's the one I know.
Yeah, for Broth and me, it's still new. You know, we haven't
Yeah.
outplayed it
Oh
yet.
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna play it against every like double-digit Q I ever play against because
Yeah, because
they'll
like
screw it up.
they're not gonna know it. Yeah, they're not gonna know it either. Like especially like if you know even up to here,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
like if you know what to do when white invades here, like
Mhm.
that's enough. Like that's more than like Don level knowledge.
Mhm.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah, but like they don't have to know it because nobody plays it when they become Dons. So yeah. Yeah, it's I actually played this exact opening
Mhm.
until I was like 3Q. Like I was telling David, like
Yeah.
if you can stick to one opening, that is gonna help you too, because that'll like cut down on like variations, and you can focus on like
The middle
fighting.
game. Yeah, the
Yeah,
middle.
and also like you can get to know it, and you can pretty much like get an advantage like every time.
Mhm.
Because if you know all the variations, like you can
Yeah.
play until it's even, until your opponent makes a mistake, which they will if you're 13Q or
Yeah.
even 4Q.
Wonderful.
And so yeah, if you know it, like you'll have an advantage, definitely.
Mm.
Yeah, and then the last mistake was like the focal point was this cut at J15,
Right.
and as soon as Black made that or was able to make that, like I think it's over now. Yeah.
See, that's the kind of move that like I know that in my own games I would probably play like H3 or something. I just wouldn't be looking at that focal
What?
point.
H3?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
J15 would not stand out to me if this were my own game. I can tell you as a fact. Or maybe I'd play R17 like now or something. I don't know.
I think to get to the level where you want to be, like you have to make like this move here encompasses like everything and go,
Mm-hmm.
because you have strength over here. White has a weak group here and here, or I'll make a different shape. So you have strong group here, and the potential to make 2 weak groups.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So this cut is like,
Massive.
yeah, it's if you play there, like you'll almost definitely win.
Jesus.
Like that's
Sounds like the kind of move I need to play. Winning
and
moves.
yeah, and it'll like make all your stones work, because if white gets to play there, for example, like if you play your move, and white gets to play, probably connect here.
Yeah, that's
then like this, yeah, like this, your stronger peer, like they can't really attack it anymore, right?
yeah, and there's no cup
So
to make. You can't make like the center points anymore.
yeah, like so what can it do? Like you can try to make points or like this, but it's not gonna be as powerful. Like it's not Sente anymore.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know what White would play.
Well, White would probably like poke in at N13, just like make a big box on the top. I don't know, it
Yeah,
might be too deep, but yeah.
like anyway, K13 isn't Sente,
Yeah.
you know? It's just not as powerful. But like
Dude.
if it happens like this
Yeah.
and White runs away like this, or White would run away that way first. Like all the moves you make in the middle are gonna pretty much be Sente.
Mm-hmm.
So you can build your Moyo for free. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And White has to like keep answering
Mm-hmm.
to run away. Whereas before, like this is it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
So
I see your
yeah.
point, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
So how
that's
was it? How was the game for you, Bruth? When since you were playing all the diamond level player moves.
Like every with every move that I got wrong, I lost a little bit of faith in my first instinct, and
Good.
over time, I was like, okay, Seth can just do this.
Whatever instincts you have, you need to break them and learn what Seth's doing.
Indeed.
No. Not all your instincts. Like I think yeah, like the basic ideas that I had as like a Q, like they're like most of them are still valid. You know,
Mhm.
just like cut, attack, use your strength. Like that's like the basics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't lose those.
So that's so true. Like what you just the moves you play, it's more like they just adhere to the principles I learned, whereas my ideas often don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like your
that makes
moves
sense.
just make sense, man. But yeah, that's cool. This was a good experience. I enjoyed it. Good
Nice.
idea to
Alright.
good shit to Mike for thinking of this.
Yeah. All right, Seth.
Cool.
Hey, thanks for everything.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Good
No
game.
problem, man.
All right.
Yeah, I thought I had enough time to review maybe one more game, but I think I have to go now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got you.
But I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
we might do this next time, and we'll see.
Yeah. Whatever you guys want to do.
Okay.
All right. Take
Good
care.
night, y'all.